Hey, happy Thursday! Whee! It's Thursday, and I am out doing stuff. I had to go to Aldi. I wanted to check out the stuff on the Isle of Shame, and I couldn't remember, and sometimes this happens. I'll remember, oh, there's something that's on the Isle of Shame this week, and it was something I think I want, but I'm not sure, and I want to go look at it. So I get in there, and then for the life of me, I can't remember what the hell was it I wanted to look at. I don't remember, and then I have the same conversation with myself every time. Well, Mary, if you can't even remember what it was, it couldn't have been that great, and you could probably live without it if you don't even remember what the hell it was. I mean, why are we here? But I wasn't just there for that. My older son asked me to pick up some saltines, so I had to get a box of those. And it's like I had to go there anyway, so I figured I would look at all the Christmas stuff they had out. I was trying to decide if I wanted to get anything to kind of decorate my desk with at work for Christmas, and I thought, no, because you have so much shit up in the attic. I mean, just take some of the stuff you have up there. Take a little bit of that and use that. You don't need to buy anything else. You got plenty of crap up there you could take. So I decided not to buy anything. I wanted to look at, they had the Christmas little gnomes and hedgehogs. I started to get one of the little Christmas hedgehogs, but I thought, no, just seriously, you have enough Christmas crap up in the attic. Just take some of that. You don't need to buy anything else. So I didn't get any Christmas crap. They had these tiramisu dark chocolate pretzels, and I got some of those for Glenda the Good Witch because he loves tiramisu. Now I don't care for it, but he loves it. And whenever I see anything that's tiramisu flavored, I get it for him because I don't know. I thought he might like to try it. He doesn't shop at Aldi that much, so I pick up stuff that I see that I think he might like. Sometimes he does like it. And so I got him a little bag of tiramisu flavored chocolate covered pretzels. Ugh. Anyway, he might like it. And what else did I get? I got some cinnamon rolls because they look good. I did get those saltines. I did remember to get those. And I got some tortilla chips. I got a salad for work tomorrow because last Sunday when I went to get my salads for work, they only had 3 that didn't look awful. They were just very, like, the lettuce is already brown, like, ugh. They only had 3 that looked good, so. But we actually had a catered lunch at work today, so I didn't need a lunch today, but I'll need one tomorrow. So I just picked up 1 salad for tomorrow for lunch. Tomorrow's Friday, y'all. Yay! I'm excited. It's Friday. And it's been a weird week. I'm kind of ready for this week to be over. It hadn't been bad. It's just been one of those weird, like, I don't know, it just feels off. This whole week has just felt off for some reason. And my kids are out of school tomorrow, or my kid. I don't have 2 kids in school anymore. I have 1 kid in school. He's out of school for Veterans Day. I don't have the day off, but he does. And so I'll be at work. But it's Friday. It'll be all right. I remember it was on a Veterans Day that my car got broken into. When was that? I want to say that was 2003 or 2004. I was driving a little bitty red Sentra, and it was very small. It was one of the small ones from back in the 90s. And I walked out to my car. It was in a parking deck, and I walked out, and it was just one of those surreal moments where I was walking towards the car, and I saw that part of my dash was like folded out, and I'm looking at it going, that's weird. What's up with that? And then I walk around my car and there's glass all on the ground on the driver's side, and I kind of went, I don't remember seeing that when I pulled up. But that's when I finally put 2 and 2 together, like, oh shit. Somebody had broken into my car and stole my stereo. It was a piece of shit stereo. It probably didn't get $5 for it. It had a tape deck, and the tape deck didn't even work. Like, man. And this was back when I was driving 120 miles round trip every day, 5 days a week, just to get to work and back, because I lived out of town. And so I had to make that commute with no radio at all for 9 months. This is when I was married to somebody who didn't really give a shit about anything I cared about. And I went out and I bought another radio to go in my car. And my husband at the time Kept saying, I'll put that in, but oh, have you ever been in a relationship with somebody like this? Like, everybody comes before you. Oh, I can't do it this weekend. So-and-so wants me to go do this and that, so I'm going to go with so-and-so. And I can't do it this weekend. I got things to do. I'm really busy. And mind you, at this time, this man had no job. Like, you know, I mean, I hate to be a stickler, but I really do think you have the capacity to do this. No, I'm busy. I can't possibly. So-and-so needs me to go with him and dig post holes, and I can't do it. And, you know, every weekend it was something for 9 months. 9 months, 5 days a week, driving back and forth 600 miles a week with nothing to listen to. Nothing. Just me and silence. I talked to myself a lot. I did even more during those 9 months. Like, I could have conceived and birthed a child in the time that it took. He never did put it in. Finally, what I did was I got sick of waiting, and I got sick of being put off. Like, you know, everybody is more important than me. I understand. I'm the only one working. I'm the only one paying bills around here. You sit on ass and, you know, you smoke cigarettes and watch TV. That's like all you do. And you go help other people. And then whatever money they give you, you just keep. You ain't like it. Anyway, don't get me started. Least you could do was let me listen to some damn music. What I did for a while, though, I had this little battery-powered boom box, and I just set it in the passenger seat so I could listen to something. Because I was going crazy. Like, I can't stand this anymore. But finally, I got sick of being put off. And I didn't say anything to him. I called up Circuit City. This was back when Circuit City still existed. I called him up. Hey, what do you charge to install a stereo in a car? And it was some god-awful amount of money that was just obscene. I said, okay, can you do it this Saturday? Yep, cool. I'll be up there Saturday morning. So that Saturday morning, I got up and I told him where I was going. He said, why are you going there? I said, I'm going to get my radio put in. He said, the hell you are? I said, yes, I am. Now, I didn't normally stand up for myself too much. I was a bit of a doormat because I had learned as a child that is, you know, that's how you act. You're a doormat and you let people treat you like shit and walk all over you. But I stood up for myself. I said, no, I have waited for 9 months for you to do it. And every weekend you're too busy. Every weekend you don't have time. Well, I'm not going to wait anymore. I'm going to take it to Circuit City and I'm going to pay them an obscene amount of money to put this radio in my car. And I don't care how you feel about it. The end. I'm going to pay for it. I'm not expecting you to pay for it. I'll pay for it. And I'll be back when they're done. Bye-bye. And I went to Circuit City and I spent way too much to have them install my radio. But damn it, I had a radio again. Reason 500,739 why I'm glad I am not with that man anymore. He was the one that said I shouldn't put up my college degrees, and he called it my I love me wall. And he was the one that shamed me into putting them in a box and putting them away. Yeah, I'm not married to him anymore. He's long gone. Thank God. He can go be miserable somewhere else. He can go make other people miserable. As long as I don't have to deal with it. Don't tolerate people treating you like shit. Especially if they're people that claim they love you. Don't put up with that shit. It's not going to get better. You're never going to bend over backwards enough. You're never going to do enough to make them happy. Don't even try. You're just wasting your time, wasting your life, wasting your resources. Don't do it. They'll just suck all the life out of you. And just don't. I did it for way too long. Don't do it. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to go get some barbecue. Man, that will be good. Actually, I'm going to get some pizza right now. I'm going to go pick up some pizza. It's not ready yet, though. I have a few minutes, so I figured I would chat on my way. I know I was headed somewhere with that story. Oh, yeah, so anyway, it was Veterans Day when somebody broke into my car and stole my stereo. So I always think about that on Veterans Day. Like, yeah, it was Veterans Day that happened. I remember that. It was a Veterans Day, and I was getting off work, and so I had to drive home, and it was cold too. It was really cold, and all I had a big like a lawn and leaf bag in my trunk, and because my whole window was busted out. So I put it over where the window was, and I had to listen to that thing flapping all these 60 miles home to try to keep some of the cold air out, and I like to froze to death going home. And I had to drive with it like that for several weeks before I could get, I had to go to a junkyard and get a window and get it put in my car. I got a salvage window out of a junked car and took it and got it put in. And my dashboard never, we kind of jammed it back, you know, tried to get it back in place. It never, I mean, they pried it open with a crowbar and it never went back right. So, my poor car. But that was actually a great car. I had that car for 17 years and put over 320,000 miles on that car. It was a good car. It really was. I got my money's worth out of it. This one I've had now, I've had this car for 5 years. It was 3 years old when I got it. And I've put, it's got 120,000 miles on it now. So I've put 60,000 miles on it. It's like 12,000 miles a year. 1,000 miles a month, I guess. Which isn't too bad. Oh, I gotta tell you what I did last night. This was awful. Well, it's not awful. It's actually wonderful. I'm very happy about it. All right. I posted something on my Patreon about it. Some of y'all might already know what I did. So last night after I finished the quiet person video, I was sitting there editing it, and Evie came in my room, and she never does this, but she got in my lap and was just purring and wanted me to pet her. So I was kind of stuck because she never gets in my lap. So I couldn't get up. Like, I cannot get up. This poor cat, she never gets in my lap. Let her enjoy it. So my younger son came in there, and I finished editing the video, and it was processing. And my younger son came in there with a deck of cards. He's gotten into playing blackjack. He plays blackjack at lunch with his friends. And so he said, "You want to play blackjack?" I said, "Sure." So we were playing blackjack. We just played several rounds, and I said something about, you know, I always wanted to go to Vegas, thinking about cards, you know, I always wanted to go to Vegas. And my son said, "You know, I'd like to go. I'd go with you." He said, "I would love to go to Vegas. Let's do it." Because there's this, and I can't think of the name of it right now. I'm sure some of y'all know it. There's this crazy ass store in Vegas. It's like an art exhibit / supermarket of some sort. He said, he mentioned the name, and Omega Mart, or starts with an O. He said, "I've always wanted to go there. I've seen videos of it. I would love to go see it. And, you know, I just think it would be really cool to go to Vegas." I said, "I've wanted to go to Vegas forever. And I've been saying for over 20 years, one of these days I'm going to go to Vegas. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it one of these days." And I keep saying, one of these days I'm going to go to Vegas. And it just hit me when he said that he would go with me. I said, "You know what? Let's do it. Let's go to Vegas." He said, "Now?" I said, "No, we should do it. We should actually make plans and go. Because I've been saying since long before you were born that one of these days I'm going to Vegas. Let's do it." So I called my older son in there. I said, "I can't get up. Evie's on my lap. I'm trapped." And I said, "Would you like to go to Vegas?" And he said, "Not really. I'd have to take time off work, and I really..." The sun just came up. "Drive away! Flee before me! Your bright-ass lights are blinding me! Go away!" Should I turn on my brights? No, I'm not going to do it. They're backing out. It's a car right in front of me. It's just blinding the shit out of me. So he said he didn't want to go. I said, "All right." He said, "But I'll stay here and take care of the cats and the house and everything for you." I said, "That would be nice. As long as I come back in the house is the way I left it, you know, don't have some kind of crazy party." He said, "Oh, come on." Anyway, he didn't want to go. But my younger son said, "I want to go. I would love to go to Vegas." So I said, "So just you and me, we'll go to Vegas?" He said, "Yeah." So I said, "Okay, well, we can't do it now. I mean, you're in school, you know." But I said, "Maybe this coming summer." So I'm sitting there with a cat on my lap. My video's processing. So I just get on the internet and I start just looking around. I went on to Expedia, and I'm just like, I'm just curious. What would it cost, like airfare, accommodations, the things we want to do out there. What would it cost, like ballpark, to go do this, say, for 5 nights? Check for 5 nights. And I went through and I did the whole thing and I added the stuff, and I'm going, you know, that's actually not bad. That is no more than I would spend renting a place at the beach for 5 or 6 nights. It's no more than I would spend doing that, honestly. And I sat there for a little bit and I'm going, Mary, it's late. Don't pull the trigger on anything. It's late. Leave it alone. Don't do it. I did it. I booked it. I got the flights. We're staying at Caesar's Palace. I got flights. Now, some people suggested on Patreon, oh, you got to go to this show. Oh, you got to go to that show. I'm not doing any shows because I'm not much of a person to go see shows anyway. And I'm going to be there with my younger son, and he doesn't care about it. And I wouldn't want to go by myself anyway. It's just going to be me and him. And there's other stuff that I want to do, and we're not going to have time to do a whole bunch of extra stuff, because one day we're going to go to the Grand Canyon. Then we're going to Horseshoe Canyon one day. We're going to do the zip line. That's Vegas, and the zip line have been on my bucket list for a long time. I want to go do the zip line. We're doing the zip line. We're going up in that big observation tower thing. We've got to go to Omega Mart or whatever the hell it's called. We got to go to that. The tickets to that are like $50 each just to get in, and you have to pick your time that you're going. We're doing that one day. We're doing a night tour on the double-decker bus thing. We're doing the guided tour of Vegas. We're doing that one night. So we already have a lot of stuff that we're doing. So, and I'm going to be making plenty of videos while I'm out there. And I told my son that. I said, now this is kind of a working vacation, because I will be making videos while we're here or while we're out there. He said, that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. And I talked to my accountant about that, and I said, can I count any of this as a business expense? Long story short, yes, I can count some of it as a business expense. So that's great. That's awesome. Because I like to save money, because I like money. He said, yeah, just keep track of, what percentage of time do you spend working, and, we keep your receipts and everything, and we'll see what we can write off. So yeah, so that's good. So I am very excited. I have always wanted to do it. I am finally going to go. I'm finally going to do it. It's really great. It's not going to be as much as I was afraid it was going to be. Of course, it's just the 2 of us, so that's why it's cheaper. But, yeah, I'm excited. Yay! So this summer, we're going to Vegas for 5 nights. Oh, hell yeah. And we're going to get to see I've always wanted to see the Grand Canyon. I've never been there. And Horseshoe Canyon looks really amazing. We're going there one day. And yes, I know it's going to be hotter than the hinges of hell. I understand that. I'll be prepared. It's all right. Yeah, so I am really excited. So no, we're not doing any shows. I'm not doing any of that, because he's not interested in it, and I'm not really either. There's other stuff I'd rather do. Am I going to gamble? You're damn right I'm going to gamble. I'm not going to go crazy, though. I'll go in there with like $100, $50, whatever, and when the money's gone, I'm leaving. But I can say that I've never gambled in my life. I've never actually gambled like in a casino in my life. There was a casino on a cruise ship when we went to the Bahamas, but I didn't go in there, and I didn't do anything in there. Yeah, I'm going to go gamble. My son at that point will only be 15, so I don't know that he would even be allowed to go in there. But I don't know. If he can go in there, he can. I just don't think he'd be allowed to gamble. I don't imagine he would be. But he said if he can go in, he would like to just go see. He wanted to see what a casino, what it was like. Even if he can't gamble, he said, I'd love to see it. That would be really cool. Anyway. So we are doing that this summer, and I'm going to make videos while I'm there. So, yay! I get to go to Vegas finally. I have been saying for years, 15 years at least, 15, 20 years. One of these days, I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Well, damn it, I'm just going to do it. I finally made the plans, and it's all ready. We're all set. We're ready. We are ready to rock. So now I just got to get there. And I tell you, as fast as the last 6 months went by, shit, it'll be time to go before you know it. This year has just flown by for me. I can't believe it's almost over already. But it's about time for me to go get my pizza. It should be ready shortly. I just want to take a minute to say, hey, and when I get home tonight, I got to do a video about rubber bands. Yes, I'm doing a video about rubber bands. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. Originally, I thought I was going to do it soft-spoken, but I might not. I may actually whisper it, and I'm going to tell you facts about rubber bands. I've learned some interesting things about rubber bands, and I'm going to show you some rubber bands. And yeah, that's it. There's really nothing more to it than that. It's pretty straightforward. It's just about rubber bands because I felt like talking about rubber bands. So that's what I'm doing. But thank you so much for watching. I hope your week is going well. I tell you, I had a smile on my face last night. I was laying in bed. I was kind of drifting off to sleep. And I thought about, I'm really going to do it. I'm really doing it. I'm going to Vegas. Oh, and I was so happy, and I'm still happy. Like, I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to get the zip line down through. Oh, my God. And we're doing the one that's way up. It's like 11 stories up. I may die, but I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm terrified of heights. I don't give a shit. We're doing it. We are going. And it looks like a giant slot machine. I sent my son a picture of it this afternoon. He said, that looks like a lot of fun. I said, we're doing it, man. We're doing it. It's all set. We're doing that while we're there. I got my whole itinerary and everything. So I'm excited. Yay, we're going to Vegas. I'm actually going to Vegas. I cannot believe it. I love it because it's bright, it's gaudy, it's just wow. And somebody who likes just shiny things, like, oh, I am just going to be like country comes to town when I go to Vegas. I'm just going to be walking around going, oh my God. Honey, when we pull up to Caesar's Palace, I'm just gonna pass away. I'm gonna be dead. Just, oh, wow, yes. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So that's definitely my Christmas present to myself. I did say that, like, this is all right, because every year I get myself something for Christmas. Not that expensive. It's normally only like $50. And you don't get a Christmas present this year. This is your Christmas present, so you're done. I don't care. I am very excited. So yay, 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 yay. So Vegas next summer, this coming summer of 2024. I'm very excited. Anyway, sorry. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go now. But I can't. I got to work, and my kids in school. Got to do all the stuff you have to do, but we're going. So yay. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. I really hope that your week is going well and that you have a good weekend coming up. I'm going to be out doing yard work Saturday because Sunday is supposed to be kind of cold and rainy, but Saturday looks like a good day for yard work. So I'm going to be out there raking up my neighbor's leaves that have blown into my yard. I got to wash my car, so I'll be out doing that. So that's, it's all right. I don't mind. It's not going to be hot and nasty, so I don't mind getting out when it's kind of cool and the humidity's gone. I don't mind. It's actually kind of nice. But I hope you have a good weekend coming up and that your week is awesome. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again soon.